All right. On to our next segment, which is brought to you by bubblefast.com. My friends at Bubblefast are just the greatest. I see the comments all over the place. Oh my gosh, I got my supplies in like 2 days, and they're like the best quality, and I won't shop anywhere else, you guys. Yep, I could probably find some stuff cheaper, but it's not worth it for me. I know that when I order something from Bubblefast, I know I'm going to get it quickly. I know I'm going to get what I order, and it's going to be quality I can trust. And that is so important because there's nothing worse than ordering some packaging supplies that you really need. They show up and they're not worth using. And I have had that happen. And then you're stuck. And then you're just like spending a bunch of money. So bubblefast.com, use the code Danny for your extra discount. And don't forget, log in and save up your bubble bucks. And one of these days, one of your shipments will be completely free. Happens. And if you have shipping questions, they have their own Facebook group, which is Shipping Tips and Tricks. Ooh, say that 3 times fast. Whew. All right. Okay, who's ready for some scores of the week? Woohoo! And I have seen that thread. I mean, I slept in a little bit this morning, guys, and I was a little late putting up the thread, and you guys were like, where's our thread? You guys were just chomping to list all those scores. That was so awesome. Yay! So, of course, if you're not over on the Facebook group, why not? It's the Danni app. Head on over. We talk about these scores on Sundays, but we talk about great scores all week long and give you some inspiration for stuff that sells. So head on over there. All right, our highest profit margin comes from Cherie Anderson Isabel, who purchased a set of 73 Wedgwood dishes at her local thrift store for $50. Ooh, even I can do that math. That's way less than $1 a piece. She separated it into 6 lots. She sold 5 of the lots yesterday. Oh, let me give you the item number before I give you the price. 171121029986. And the link is on the screen there. She sold 5 of the lots yesterday for $350. That's a $300 profit. And she still has 11 dinner plates. 11 more to go. Wow. Very, very nice. Oh, you guys, I love multi-quantity listings. Love them. Love them. List it once. Keep selling it over and over. I sold another one of my crazy napkin dispensers today. You know, those things just keep selling and making me more money. Multi-quantity is definitely an awesome thing. All right, our prettiest score, and this is our second highest profit. Well, and I should say that, you know, since these were kind of pulled from the thread, there's still more coming in there that may even be higher profit. But as of the time that we pulled these, this comes from Denise Morrison-Neely, who purchased a set of 6 Cambridge crystal glasses for $3 each. Do the math, that's $18 total. Wow, what a score, Denise. Item number 161086965465. This is Cambridge Rose Point. Very popular. You guys study this pattern. It's out there all over the place and highly, highly collectible. This is one of the very sought after patterns that's actually pretty easy to identify. Yes, yes. So she sold them for $280. $280. That's a $262 profit margin there. Very nice job, Denise. Very nice job. Woohoo! So Beth says her auction house would have gotten $80 for them, and you still could have made a boatload of money, even if you paid $80. I'd have paid $80 to turn into $280. No problem. I think Beth would too. She's pretty smart. But yeah, that is a score and a half. Score and a half. All right. We got a Disney score. Of course, you guys know week after week I'm talking about that Disney stuff. All right. Sherry Smith, who is our Disney queen, She purchased 13 Disney-themed ornaments for $5 each, or $65, and she put 13 of them in the lot. And that's item number 3607-3116-9833. She sold this for full price at $325. Now, you guys can do this two ways. You can do what Sherry did, which is really smart. One listing, boom, sell it all, huge profit, ship it gone. Or you could piece it out. You know, you could do a sell similar, sell similar, sell similar, and potentially even maybe overall profit a little bit more. It's up to you how much stuff you have to list, but a very good example of going either way and how putting a bunch of like items together can score you a really big sale with a really great profit, and then it's done. All right, let's sew up a great profit. Thank you, April, for the cute little titles. This comes from Sandy LaRoque, who purchased this vintage Singer knitting machine for $8. Doesn't say where Sandy got this, and I don't know, is Sandy with us tonight? Where'd you get this, Sandy, if you're with us tonight? And it is item number 271266372056. She sold that for $140, and it went to Puerto Rico. And I would imagine things like this would be a really great international item, and a lot of sellers wouldn't even think to offer something like this to international because it's kind of a pain probably to ship. But you can see the profit potential there, so way to go. It doesn't look like Sandy's with us and can tell us where she got that. Oh, Sherry says she has plenty of those ornaments in their own listing. Sherry, how much are they individually, if I might ask? And they're really cute too, by the way. $34.95 each. Very good, very good. Oh, that's true. Puerto Rico isn't technically international, but I do believe Puerto Rico, we can state that they pay the shipping. Pretty sure that's what my brain was thinking. Okay, this one is really uber cool. Very uber cool. So you might remember me talking about this. This was found on one of my Day with Danny excursions. Deborah Conrad, who was with us last week, the Thrifting for Profits girl, she found this bowl kind of hidden in a little corner at the antique mall. And it was, oh, and Deborah's here. Hi, Deborah. And she had it in her hand and was saying, like, what about this one? And I looked at her and I said, if you don't buy it, I'm going to. Now, I don't buy anything on these trips, but hey, if nobody wants it, it's fair game for me, okay? So, of course, she's a smart lady, and she grabbed it. It's gorgeous. I mean, the pictures really don't do it justice, and I am sure her customer is just going to be ecstatic when they get this because it is just an awesome piece. Let me give you the item number, 1908-6415-9076, and there's the link. This is what's known as a Murine Tutti Frutti Murano glass, and it's the Dino Martens, or it's actually AVEM, is one of the mid-century makers, okay? And she had it listed at $299.95, and she took a best offer of $200. $200, which is still a fantastic profit. Let's see, math here, guys. She paid a little less than, I think it was like $75, around, give or take. So that's $125 profit. I think I can do the math there. Yeah. I don't think any of you would turn down $125 profit. So even though they made an offer $100 less than she was asking, ka-ching! I'm almost a little sad to see it sell because I was hoping she was going to like throw it back at me and say it didn't sell. But no such luck. No such luck. No, it was not marked with the maker's name. Most of that mid-century Murano is not. You might get lucky and get some signed pieces, but for the most part, You can just recognize through the quality and the patterns and the techniques who done it. Yeah, we covered a lot of that in my Untapped Treasures webinar on Murano glass. Went all through those techniques and who was the main maker who did those. Okay, and my mom had a really good score yesterday. Kind of frazzled her on the whole shipping area because she broke a rule, and I told her to stay away from this stuff that requires extensive shipping. It's just stressful to her. So, but anyway, this was a really good sale. Let me give you one of the item numbers: 281149118023. So let's see. She purchased the set of Route 66 Sakura Dinnerware for $25. There were 6 dessert plates, 6 soup bowls, 7 dinner plates, and 7 mugs. Somebody add all that up? That's a lot of pieces. Okay. So she sold a dinner plate last week for $16, and yesterday she got an offer for $15 a piece for 4 dinner plates, 4 soup bowls, and 4 dessert plates, all going to the same customer. And let's see. Oh, she purchased her remaining dinner plate this morning for $15 as well. Oh my goodness. So far, Bobby has made, oh, and I didn't say her name. Bobby Bushy is my mom, you guys. So just FYI. So far, Bobby has made $215 and still has 2 dessert plates, 2 soup bowls, and 7 mugs to sell. So nice. And again, you guys, that was a multi-quantity listing. It was, list 1 plate and say how many you have and let them buy from 1 to, however many you have. It works really well because they see a really low price to begin with. And they come in, and then if they make an offer and you go, okay, well, I'm combining shipping. Yes, it's a beautiful thing. I know she was happy and frazzled all at the same time. So I had to kind of help her get through that little shipping nightmare. So no more, Mom. No more big, hard to ship stuff until you move up here. So I'm excited. I think I got my mom talked into moving to Vegas. So then, I only want her up here so I can go out and get all those senior discounts, right? Just kidding, Mom. Just kidding. That will be fun, though. She knows I'm kidding. All right, such awesome scores, you guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Love it, love it, love it. I hope those of you who are still kind of in a quandary about the things you should be picking up and putting in your cart and stuff, you look through these threads and really start putting some stuff in your memory banks, because one day you're going to be out there and you're going to remember, oh, Route 66 dishes. Oh, I remember Bobby sold those, or the Rose Point. So that's the purpose of kind of looking at the stuff and getting it in there so that it rings a bell. That's the way the brain works. You know that, guys. You go out and you see, and if it kind of sparks something, and because we're attaching this cool emotion of woohoo to it, you're more likely to remember it the next time you see it. It's going to bring back that memory, and you're going to go, oh yeah, I need to buy that because that is a score. Okay, next segment. Oh, I see a question though. In my experience, is that Sakura Dinnerware worth time in other patterns? So, good question, Beth. Very good question. I would say the pattern had a lot to do with the fact that this sold so well. And I don't know how many other Sakura patterns have such a similar eye appeal, but it does go back to that eye appeal, and it's a very usable item, so somebody could so totally set their table with this, or it would make a great, for a party. There's so many different ways that somebody could use these dishes. So I suspect the fact that it was Route 66, colorful, and just really had that nice pull to it was a determining factor. I would say Sakura is probably not one of your brands to pick up that has more of a plain or nondescript pattern. And like I always tell everybody, shop by keywords. If you can't come up with the first 5 to 6 words in your title right off the bat looking at it, might not be such a great item to get marketed and sold. Yep. Yeah, Sakura in and of itself, not so hot. Not so hot. But watch for those things that just kind of like grab your attention. Yeah.
Who let them cows out? Moo!